Let's talk about the performance of Jimmy Garoppolo these past weeks, which is, we cannot put it in a different way, it's been absolutely terrible. And not only terrible, but we don't see any progression from Jimmy Garoppolo. Otherwise, we've seen a regression on Jimmy G, which is a little bit scary, to say the least. But how other players, other quarterbacks around the league that they were supposed to be under Jimmy G in the standings of the NFL, now they are performing better than Jimmy G. And just to mention some of them, and let's start from Geno Smith, long time backup quarterback in the league, comes out and is balling. He's been one of the, I mean, incredible surprises in the NFL. He's been playing absolutely amazing. Let's talk about Daniel Jones. Wow. Which many people thought that he was already washed out and it was a bust for the Giants. They come, they bring new offensive coordinator, they bring new quarterback coach, and suddenly he's performing like the former first round pick that everybody thought that he can play. He's been playing absolutely amazing, and the record said so too, 6-1. Now, in the case of Daniel Jones, they're very similar to Jimmy G. In every single game, you are going to have these bad throws that sometimes they're going to get picked, sometimes the defense is going to drop them, but you have very similar quarterbacks. Daniel Jones is more mobile. He runs the ball. He's more athletic than Jimmy Garoppolo, no doubt about it. But he's still he's been outperformed Jimmy G, no doubt about it. Uh, Marcus Mariota, he beat Jimmy G, and Marcus Mariota is not like he's having one of the best seasons for a quarterback in the history of the NFL, but he's been playing solid. He's been playing like a middle of the pack quarterback that can outperform Jimmy G. That's it, period. Another name that for many years a lot of people they have doubts on him. They were always trying to trade for another player to replace him, to put pressure on him. Tua Tango Bailoa. They bring Mike McDaniels, yes, our former guru, offensive guru for the 49ers, goes and now is the head coach, and he is way much better than Jimmy G. Absolutely. There is no doubt about it. And let's go to other names. Andy Dalton. James Winston with the Saints, he got hurt. And then comes Andy Dalton. Again, similar player, similar quarterback. Every single game is going to have probably an interception, or he's going to throw these sketchy passes that they might get picked. Very similar to Jimmy G. And after all this, he's outperformed Jimmy Garoppolo. Absolutely. There is no question about it. Other players that a lot of people they start having a lot of doubts, and it's a recent draft. Jalen Hurts with the Philadelphia Eagles. Absolutely way much better than Jimmy Garoppolo. There's no doubt about it. All these players that were under Jimmy G on the standings of the NFL quarterbacks, every single one is outperformed Jimmy Garoppolo. So not only we don't have a progression on Jimmy G's side, but Otherwise, it has been a regression. Is it the Brian Greasy is not doing his job? Like I said, please go and check that video of the impact of Brian Greasy on Jimmy G. Brian Greasy, one of the main reasons why he was let go by the Denver Broncos after a Pro Bowl is because he was throwing too many interceptions. And you are bringing a quarterback coach with interception problems to coach. I don't understand. And why Kyle Shanahan doesn't design the plays in a certain way that it can facilitate how Jimmy G is reading the field. There's so many questions about the performance of the offense in the 49ers. Being one of the main ones, the performance of Jimmy Garoppolo. Like I said before, many players that were under the echelon of the quarterback in the NFL, now every single one is outperforming Jimmy Garoppolo. There is no progression. There is a regression. Let me know what you think about this situation and if we have a solution or we can save this season. Let me know, comment down below, and like always, see you in the next one.